guys, it's Whiskey Wednesday. I'm hoping this isn't too loud. Put a little bit of Irish music on in the background just for fun today. It is Whiskey Wednesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody who's watching. Hope you guys are enjoying your St. Patrick's Day. Sorry that this is falling on a Wednesday for us because it would be so much fun. Irish cream soda whiskey. Goodness gracious, you guys are already calling me out. I've got some really fun ones, and we've got some really good things. If this is too loud, let me know, and I'll be happy to turn it down so you guys can hear. But I've done a little bit of taste testing since last week was so much fun, a little bit primed. I thought, what the heck, we'll go with it again today. So it says I'm Irish, and the fingers are crossed because I'm lying. I'm not Irish. I am a Scottish heritage. Last name, maiden name was Fraser. If you guys don't know, Fraser. If you guys have watched Outlander, yes. Unfortunately, I would say that we didn't quite fall underneath that handsome stick as much, except for my dad, maybe my brother. We'll go with that. But sorry, guys. Anyway, I think you guys are all so handsome. Anyway, so today I've got a lot of exciting news. We've got some really great stuff that's happening, not only at the distillery, but also at the house on Springfield 1842. So hope you guys will stick with me and do that. But I thought I would start with something really fun. I've been playing with this one whiskey a bit and this mixer that I just could not figure it out. And I think I actually kind of nailed this one today, which is a bit surprised because I've tried in so many different ways and so many different whiskeys in that. And I thought that we would do this. I thought you two kind of gave me the inspiration for this for a Sunday Bloody Sunday. Just because of you two and because I'm using blood orange mix and Fresca and that stuff. So I thought it might be kind of fun. And I did this with our rocks glass. You guys know this is probably one of my favorites. I love to fill these full of ice, and then I really like these because it actually makes a nice strong cocktail. So I really, really like this one. What I did with this one is, because it's orange, I went with our orange whiskey. So I took this, I put one full shot, a full ounce and a half of the orange whiskey in this cocktail. This one's really good. And then I took this mixer. You guys, this is the one I've been struggling with. This is a master of mixers. It's actually the blood orange Margarita mix. And I always thought this was just a bit tart. It was just a bit sour for me. But what I did was I took the orange whiskey, added this blood orange mixer about halfway up. It's got such great color in this. And then I topped this with Fresca. This was so good. I've had this Fresca. It's a great low-calorie version. If you guys like Fresca, it goes really, really well with all of our whiskeys. The blackberry is really good. The orange is really good. The peach is really good in this. But I actually just did a splash of this, topped this off for this one, and then put, because it's orange, we're going to put another little squeeze of orange in there. So with this one, this is going to be our Sunday Bloody Sunday. This is done with the orange whiskey. It's got the blood orange mixer, which I'll be selling this weekend here. It's not on there. Sorry, Rachel, it's not on the square, but I promise you I'll be adding it. And then I just topped this with Fresca, but you could top this with Sprite or ginger ale if you guys don't have Fresca, but I just really liked the way the grapefruit and the orange paired. I'm really surprised that orange just goes super, super well with this. That Fresca does not have any of the diet taste to it, which is always something that I'm not really crazy about with this. But the blood orange and the orange whiskey and that Fresca just are, gosh, so good. If you guys are trying to do like low calorie, low carb, I will tell you, as you guys know, Fresca, 0 carbs, no sugar. It's got the fake sugar in it. I don't think it's got any carbs. 1 carb, sorry, 1 carb. And with a shot of our whiskey is less than a carb, you're under 2 carbs, and you can do a really tall, nice cocktail with that. Highly recommend doing that in one of the tall mason jars if you're just doing the Fresca and the whiskey. But I really like this one. You guys, this is our Sunday Bloody Sunday. Kat, if you're watching or you're looking at this one, this is a good one. You're gonna have to try this one this weekend. So I'm going to do our first announcement because I did the first cocktail. We're going to do our first announcement. For those of you guys that have watched and have seen, you guys all know that this tasting room was started on Barnwood Builders. It was season 2, episode 10. Really great time. Tim Rose, all of the faves in that with us. If you guys were watching a couple weeks ago, they actually came back and did a revisit of the tasting room. And you guys, we had all of these people that came in. It was just really exciting. It was great to meet people that have been seeing it. Well, here's some exciting news. This Sunday at 9, they're actually featuring our cabins. And if any of you guys have stayed in the cabins, you know they're super special to us. So we're going to be on Barnwood Builders at 9 again. So we'll be posting that. And anybody that watches will have some great little giveaways in that during the time, but highly recommend looking at it. You'll get to see the cabins. It's a great getaway if you're looking for it. So I just feel really blessed that we have been on Barnwood Builders, what will be 3 times. So that's super exciting. So anyway, that was the good, exciting news. That's special number 1. With that, the next cocktail I'm going to do, I'll get back into the cocktails because I know that's why you guys are watching. This is going to be my pot of gold. You guys, this one is so good. I actually mixed this one up. I thought it came out really, really good. I just needed a little bit of reminder before I make this for you. I'm going to do this one in the small. Highly recommend doing this in the tall. Just doing the small because I really don't need a repeat of last week. But keep watching because it could possibly happen after I've tested a couple of things for you. So this one I'm going to do filled with ice. And I wanted to keep it kind of green themed with this, yellow green themed with this. So I went with the mint with this one. I did the mint whiskey. This is probably my biggest surprise with the mint whiskey is with the lemonade. I just really think that this goes so well with lemonade or iced tea or an Arnold Palmer or that. This is really good, Kat. This one is done with the mint whiskey. I'm going to put 1 ounce of our mint whiskey. You guys, I would easily go a full shot and a half with this one, or if you guys want the rocks glass, good shot of this one would be good. Also super good in the tall glass. This is super refreshing if you guys are going to be on the boat, you're golfing, you guys are going to barbecues and you want to take your own cocktail. This is a really, really good one. So I've got 1 ounce of the mint whiskey in it. I'm going to take, you guys, this is my favorite lemonade. I just really like it. You can use Crystal Light if you guys are looking to do low calorie or low carb. Crystal Light is super good, but I just really like the Simply Juices. So you guys will see I use these all the time. And in that, I'm going to go halfway up with the Simply Lemonade. And then I'm just going to top this one with some ginger ale. And in this one, I'm going to put a good lemon just to keep the lemon going. And then I'm going to put a little sprig of mint in this just because you guys know I'm all about the garnish. I like the garnish. So, and this just, you guys, if you're doing this, if you guys are having a little barbecue or a little picnic, and that, you guys, look at how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Look at that. That's our pot of gold. This one is done with the mint whiskey, Simply Lemonade, and ginger ale. So easy. Totally pitcher worthy. This is one I would totally get the full pitcher, put a good dump of mint whiskey in it, half Simply Lemonade and half ginger ale. I like the ginger ale because it doesn't keep it so sweet, but if you like sweet, go for the Sprite with this one, or do like a lemon lime seltzer in that if you guys want to cut it. You really can do whatever you want with this one with the seltzer. Fair warning. Dangerous. This one is one, it is so vibrant. It's really good if you guys are doing weddings this summer, if you guys are having barbecues and that, this is definitely the one that I would go to. I would make this in a pitcher. I think you're going to be surprised at how little you taste the whiskey, but I'm going to warn you because I've had a couple today. This is the one that will catch up with you, and it's going to be really entertaining in about 20 minutes or so with this. Pitcher worthy. Definitely go for the mint whiskey with that one. Okay. So I did the blood orange, which I thought was fabulous. It's done with the orange whiskey, the blood orange master of mixes. And then we did the Fresca on top of that. And then I've got that pot of gold, which is done with the mint whiskey and that. So we wanted to do something green inspired. I found this and Judy, thank you. I'm so glad you're on early because Lord knows in about 10 minutes this might not be so great. So appreciate you watching early. This one is really, really fun. We played with this one. We tried it with probably just about every whiskey last weekend. So it got a little dangerous for us, but this one was really, really, this is the one that we all unanimously, Jan, Kat, and I, Sarah, I think might have tried this one. We all agreed that this one was super good. And I did this one with my second favorite whiskey, which anybody guess? Anybody want to guess what my second favorite whiskey is? Kathy, you're out of this one. It is the maple whiskey. You guys, I love this whiskey. If you guys haven't tried this, highly recommend adding this to your White Claws, your Trulies, any of your seltzers it's super good with. One of the favorites in here is the Amber Rose that I do with the white cranberry, peach juice, and ginger ale. That's really, really good with this maple. I prefer to sip this on the rocks because I think it's just that good. But for this one in particular, we're going to do it with 1 ounce of the maple whiskey. I would probably go 1.5 ounces on this one just because I like it so much. But I wanted to do something kind of green. So we went with this sour apple mixer. I'm not selling this, so I apologize, you guys. This is just going to be a featured cocktail. But if everybody likes it, I think I'll add this because this is definitely one when we bring that butterscotch whiskey back. This with ginger ale and the butterscotch would be super, super good. But this one's going to be really good. This is with the maple. Because this is a mixer, you guys know I like to go like just 2 parts of this one. So I've got my maple. God, that's a really good pour of maple in there. I'm going to go right up to that Springfield Distillery with this sour apple. Maybe you guys know other places to get the sour apple. This is Rose's. I thought it was a really good one. And then if I remember right, we topped this one with Sprite just to kind of keep it sweet because that sour apple was a little tart. And then with the maple, this is just a really, really good blend. And I'm going to put a lemon in this one just because I think it looks really refreshing, super tasty. You guys, this one tastes like a caramel apple at the fair, but definitely like the green apple, like if you guys were making like a Granny apple or Granny Smith apple tart and then putting like a little bit of caramel sauce on it, that's what this reminds me of. But this is just like biting out a caramel apple at the fair. You guys, God, this one's good. I hope I have enough of this Roses. I might have to do a quick order so I can get some more this weekend. Super good. I will tell you, no, so good. Great swig that was. Thank you. This one's good. Caramel apple. Keeping it green inspired instead of green beer. We're going to be drinking some green whiskey. So hope you guys really like that one. Okay, so now we're on, gosh, I feel like I'm rushing this one. We're going to take a little bit more time with this one. This one you can do a couple of different ways. I'm actually going to just quick make the coffee because I want to do this with a coffee one so you guys can try that. And I did this one as a coffee shot. I think this one was super good. You guys, I've already had one of these, so I'm going to warn you, this one's a little dangerous too. We're going to do this one in the shot glass. It's kind of like our reverse Irish coffee. I just thought this one came out really good. If you guys have not seen me mix with the shot glasses, I'm going to show you how I do this. This is super easy. If you guys know the jiggers in that and you kind of see the different measurements in this one, what's really cool about our shot glasses, I'm going to try and get up close and personal so you guys can see this. Right here at the bottom is a 1/2 ounce pour. Right at the top is a 1 ounce pour, and about right here is a good full shot, 1.5 ounces. So what I really like to do with these to make kind of an Irish coffee type inspired cocktail was to mix these in layers and that stuff, pour these in layers. So you guys can see what I did here. It's a great little coffee shot here. This is a great little Irish coffee right here. And I'm going to do, because I just really liked the way it tastes, I would probably do this with the corn whiskey because the corn whiskey is just my favorite in our coffee. I just think the corn whiskey boldness and the strength of that coffee is just like a match made in heaven. Would never have thought that 4 years ago. I would never have thought of putting the corn whiskey in coffee. But here we are 4 years later and I'm mixing that corn whiskey and just a little bit of everything. So you're welcome. But this one I'm going to do with our bourbon. This was our first bourbon that we did. Definitely not of the caliber that we have with our with the straight bourbon. Fair warning, only 3 bottles left on the shelf. 3, that's it, 3. And I might just decide I'm gonna take this home with me tonight. That's it, the straight bourbon just all gone. So this is your next option. If you guys decide you like this, we will throw in one of these oak infusion spirals. And I'll show you guys those so you guys can see those. But what I really like doing about these is I'm gonna pour a 1/2 ounce of the whiskey at the bottom. And then you guys, we sell this espresso mixer. You guys can add coffee or whatever. Let me see if I can get this going right because Lord knows I'm going to be even more backwards than I normally am. So this is the espresso mixer. We sell that here. I'm going to go about halfway up with this one. So you got a nice little, look at that little coffee thing going. Now this one you could put a little bit of whipped topping on the top of this. That would be so good with this. But I really like, just to give it a little bit of sweetness, I really like this, it's Italian Irish cream, but sweet cream, but I'd probably go and do you guys a favor and get Irish cream creamer at the grocery store. Probably would have been a better decision today since it's St. Patrick's Day, but we're gonna mix with the Italians today and make an Irish Italian coffee mixer. So sorry about that, but I didn't think of that through when I was doing this. But look at you guys, we've got that going on the top here, and you guys can see, it's kind of like our little car bomb. You push it in, and it's got all the little stuff, and then this one is definitely a shot. You guys ready for this one? Get that taste of the bourbon. You've got that nice coffee richness with that espresso, and then you've got that sweet cream in the background. Definitely come and do a shot with us this weekend. We will be pouring these for whoever wants to try them. So just a recap on that one. I did this with our bourbon, which was our corn whiskey bourbon. This is made with our corn whiskey, basically the corn whiskey 90 proof, and then we aged it, and so it became a bourbon, and then we just decided to pull this out. It was probably about 9 months old at the time, but we are giving away, anybody who does a bottle of this, I think I only have 18 bottles of that left. It's got a really great bold flavor with this one. We'll throw in a spiral so you guys can watch it and age it. It will age about 6 months and about 10 to 14 days. So that's going to give you a nice little boldness. Let me see. I didn't think I did it on this one. Here's one. You guys will see what you get. You get the bourbon, and then, God, here it goes. This is going to be where I start. Here we go. This is the bourbon, and God, I'm only 20 minutes into this one. This is not good. This is the bourbon that we did, and this is a spiral that I would recommend. You stick this in here. It's going to float for about 5-6 days or so. Here I go, Kat. There it goes. And then it's going to float for about 5 or 6 days, and then in about 7 days it's going to sink, and then give it another 7 days, and you guys, it'll be really, really good. Don't come back to the island without the bourbon. I think she has a bottle, Stacia, but don't you worry, I can pull another one aside for her. But anyway, that's the straight bourbon. I think it had a really great taste with the Irish, our little car bomb, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do a scratch bomb, maybe. That's what we'll call it. Maybe a scratch bomb. I think that would be kind of appropriate this weekend. Got another one here. I'm just going to say, holy cow, we're going to hold off on that one for a little bit, because Lord knows I don't need that one yet. Let me see what else I was going to do. I think I had one more that I wanted to surprise you guys with. I'm just looking through. I've got, so far, let's just recap really quick so I make sure that I'm staying on track before I completely lose myself. This is going to be the Sunday Bloody Sunday. You guys, this one was super good. It's done with the orange whiskey. I've got this blood orange, and we'll be selling this weekend. The blood orange master of mixes. Doesn't take much to pour on top of this. Little splash of Fresca on top of this. Good squeeze of orange. I just think, you guys, that's such a pretty cocktail. I love these glasses. It just makes everything look good. Even these really super simple cocktails that I make. Yep, very good. Real good. Just so you know, we're not going to have a hot coffee because I didn't fill the coffee pot, so I have no water in there. So we're going to just bag that hot coffee, and we'll do that one this weekend. If you guys want an Irish coffee, we'll surprise you this weekend with that one. Okay, the next one was my pot of gold. You guys, I did this with our mint whiskey. This one is so good with any juices in that, but I really like this with the Simply Lemonade and the ginger ale, so you guys can see what this looks like. Look at how pretty that is. If you guys are doing a barbecue or anything like that, this would be a perfect one. Mint whiskey, Simply Lemonade, and ginger ale. Makes it super, super easy, pitcher worthy. You guys know what that means. You want to pour that in a pitcher and slap it out to all your friends. That one's really good. Dangerous, fair warning, you're going to end up just like me if you guys have a couple of those. That one was really good. The next one I did was the green apple. This is the sour caramel apple. This one was so good, you guys. This one was done with the maple whiskey. You guys, my second favorite whiskey. Here we go somewhere. Got it somewhere here. It's here. Here it is, right front and center. That maple. Oh my God, look at, I nailed this. I'm doing this backwards, and I actually just got this one okay. Maple whiskey done with the green apple, sour apple. It tastes like a caramel apple, a little bit of Sprite in here. Oh yeah, definitely given. God, really good. You got some sweet sours, kind of balancing it all out. It's really good. I'd say for those that like it, I'd throw the Bloody Mary in here, but it's not my thing. So, but we're going to talk about that in just a second. And then the last one that I did was that coffee shot. And you guys, with the coffee shot, you really can't go wrong. You can add the Irish cream, which is a given, and do the espresso mixer. The Irish cream would be really good, and it would be an Irish coffee. That one would be really good. And then the espresso mixer, and then also the creamer on top. I would go with Irish cream if I can find it in the grocery store, but I went with Italian sweet cream. So Irish meets Italian this time. I'm not Italian, I'm not Irish, I'm Scottish, but we're just gonna, you know, be world friendly, I guess, with this one. So that was that one. So this is my next, we're about 25 minutes in, so this is the perfect time to tell you guys what our new surprise is. I am so excited to do this. Anybody want to guess which whiskey we're gonna be introducing today? Anybody have a guess on this one? This is what it looks like. Look at this rich, good color in here. You guys ready? Anybody? Anybody? No guesses? Kat, you're not allowed to? You're off. Good. Highly, highly recommend this. But I'm going to mix this 2 different ways. You guys ready for this? Rhonda, you guys, I know. The first, we're going to give away the prize for anybody who just types sweet heat at this point in time, because I totally blew this for you, but I didn't want to kind of limit you guys out with this one. So this one is going to be done. This is super good. Mom, you don't count because you knew it was coming. This one we're going to do. Mary, if you weren't watching this one, you didn't know what's coming back. I think you're going to be so excited to see this. The butterscotch we're going to do in the fall, but good guess. Mary, just because you just tuned in, I just want you to see what's coming back. Check that out. All for you, Mary. Look at this one. Mary Gordon, it's all for you. Okay, so this one I did, this was actually super, super good. I did 1 shot of the sweet heat for this cocktail, and then I will talk all about this, you guys. Chrissy, you get it. I think it's Chrissy or somebody. Anyway, somebody got it. I did 1 shot of the sweet heat whiskey in here, and you guys, this is super cool. I tried this one. Fair warning, I think it's absolutely delicious. This reminded me, I don't know why I remembered this, but I remember doing peppers on strawberries growing up or something. I don't know why that rung a bell, but this is what kind of, I've thought of this cocktail all darn week long. And I used this strawberry cocktail mix. Got this at Food Lion. You guys can use any strawberry purees that you want. But I took that sweet heat. Oh God, you guys, this one's so exciting. That's the sweet heat. Let me get this going the right way because I damn near ended up with this all over me. I'm gonna put a good splash of the strawberry margarita mix in, and then we're gonna top this with Sprite, okay? Sounds a little crazy, but I gotta tell you guys, this one is so good. And then just to keep in the green spirit, we're gonna add a little lime to the top of this. So this is kind of like a weird, it's like a strawberry daiquiri meets margarita is the best way I can explain this one to you. This is done sweet heat whiskey, strawberry margarita or puree mix, and then Sprite on the top of this. It's really sweet in the beginning, and then wait for it. This is the coolest thing ever. It's got this really great heat behind it. Little bit of pepper going down the back. So you've got that sweet and then the heat, and it is just, this is probably, I'm so, Blair, I promise you I'll have this one for you when you guys come in May. This one is so good, but that sweet heat, you guys, I've not added it to the square yet. It'll be added, and we will have that for sale on Friday. So if you guys haven't tried it, definitely come back and try this. So I've got one more that I'm going to do with this sweet heat just because it goes so well with this. Heat from what? It is actually a Habanero infused honey. So it's at 60 proof. It's really, really good. You guys, this one is great in all the obviouses. It's great in whiskey sour. It's great in a margarita, which is what I'm going to make right now for you guys. The whiskey sours, and that would be great. But over the, I picked a totally wrong glass. We're going to go with the tasting glass today. Great in the obvious, like with the whiskey sours and the margarita mixes and that stuff. But if you guys have not tried this in like hot chocolate, it is just amazing. Like, think of anything that's sweet, and then you want that kind of surprise in the back with the heat. So this one I did with, this is just a typical margarita that we can offer here. I'm going to do 1 ounce in a 6-ounce glass. Oh goodness, these cocktails are starting to catch up with me. That's a 1 ounce pour of the sweet heat in there. And then I'm going to use this Zing Zang because I think the, I think that the tartness of the Zing Zang margarita mix is super good. God, I'm losing it right here. And I'm going to put just a splash of that margarita mix in there. And then you guys know I like to top this with Sprite, but you can also do this with any seltzer. So this is going to be a spicy margarita. And I'm going to do this with an orange just because you guys know how much I like the orange in there. Look at that green and the orange going in there. Look at that. We got the Irish and the Scots right together. If you guys like that orange margarita, golly, this is good. This tastes like you floated like a jalapeno or something in there that just makes it really, really good. It's got that heat behind it. If you guys like a little bit of heat, with the food truck that's going to be here, this would be a perfect companion with some barbecue this weekend. That's the margarita. So I think I've done way too many cocktails for today. We're going to do a recap, and let me just see if I get this right. If I get it wrong, somebody call me out, because Lord knows at this point in time I've probably had a few too many. I'm not Irish, I'm Scottish, but we like to drink just the same. So the first one I did was the Sunday Bloody Sunday. This is done with the orange whiskey, the blood orange Master of Mixes, and Fresca. Switch out that Fresca with any carbonation if you can't find Fresca. Supposedly somebody in South Boston only drinks Fresca, and when the Fresca comes in, they buy it all out. It is not me. So Shay, if you're watching this, please don't judge me. I did not buy out the Fresca. I only have 2 cases, and it took me about 4 months to get both of those. But this is super good with that grapefruit. I really like it. This could also be done if you don't care about your calories. That Poland half and half grapefruit and lemonade. That would be really good with this one. That little grapefruit and lemonade would be good. Okay. Gotta remember where I'm at. This is the pot of gold. We're going with the pot of gold next one. This one was done with the mint whiskey. I did it with the Simply Lemonade and ginger ale. Pitcher worthy, 100%. You should be your go-to cocktail. If you're going anywhere, I would make this in one of those big Yetis. I would take this. Sharing is optional with these things. I probably wouldn't, but you might want to, because this is the one that's going to sneak up on you, just like it's sneaking up on me. Oh, and sweet heat. Yep. That's a really, really good one. So we had the orange, not so sweet. Lemonade, not sweet. And then I did the... Which one was next, guys? Here we go. Let me figure this one out. The green apple. This was the caramel apple one. I did this one with the maple whiskey. It's got the sour apple, and I did it with Sprite. This is super good. Really, really good with that one. Highly recommend that. That's just going to be a tasting room favorite this weekend. It's not going to, I don't have it to offer in that outside of just the tasting room right now. But if you guys like it, we'll actually order the sour apple and we'll have it for sale in here. I'm not doing this shot because Lord knows I'm good. Shay, okay, you got this. This is the Irish coffee shot. I forget what we were going to call this one. I can't remember. Anyway, the Irish coffee shot. This one has the bourbon in it. It has the here we go. This is where I forget stuff. This is the espresso mixer, and then the sweet cream, which isn't Irish cream. It's actually from Italian sweet cream, but it's just as good. Add your half and half. Do what you want to do with that one. You could totally substitute the bourbon for the Irish cream and just kind of make it over the top with that one. Totally good. Scratch bomb. Thanks, Kat. Yep, you're good. Okay, scratch bomb. Thanks, guys. Yep, so we'll just drink this one. Definitely a scratch bomb. That one's really good. That's the scratch bourbon. Here we go. Perfectly called, added, named, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Next one was the, I think I did the sweet heat next. Yeah, sweet heat, right? Yep, I'm not missing any cocktails here. This one I did with the sweet heat. I added strawberry daiquiri margarita mix. This is like margarita meets spicy margarita daiquiri, sorry. Strawberry daiquiri meets spicy margarita. This one's really good. This was done with the sweet heat. I added strawberry puree and Sprite. You guys, if you want that sweet heat, literally, this is the one to do. Really good. Not green, just I threw in a little green of the lime just to make it pretty. Oh, that one's good. And then I did the margarita. I did this with the sweet heat just so you guys could have this with the barbecue this weekend, just to kind of add to the sweet heat and be able to use that. The other thing, if you guys, for those of you that were here about 3 years ago, we did the Sweet Heat with the Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. If you guys have not tried that, I'm really hoping that Fantastic Pose will restock me. Whit, if you're watching this, it's a shout out to you that I need some Bloody Mary mix that we talked about. Really, really good with that Sweet Heat. You guys, I can't wait to play with this Sweet Heat. I just think it's going to be the new favorite here in the tasting room, adding a little bit of sweet and then a little bit of heat to that. Just so you guys know, as a shout out, we paired with AR's Honey Habanero with this one. They've got great, you guys see this in the grocery store. Do yourself a favor, grab that, stick it on some chicken and waffles, and you'll thank AR and myself because it's just a great idea. But I think that's it for today. You guys, I think I've got like 5 or 6 cocktails going. We're going to be here this weekend. Don't forget to watch us on Barnwood Builders on Sunday. But be here Saturday because we got a food truck and I'm super excited. It's Dino's. They do a great barbecue. They were here for an event and they'll be watching in that, so definitely come back and watch us. Anything you guys need a recap on? Anything you guys want to see me taste or show again? Anybody need a reminder of anything? Because Lord knows I do not need a reminder of anything I've made today. But hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys will join us. I'll probably throw in 1 or 2 cocktails this weekend just for fun. Maybe a mango March Madness or something along those lines. And then I think next week we're going to be doing a Master of Mixes course, just all about using the simplicity of the Master of Mixes. Just wanted to tell you guys, I know I talked last week in my Few Too Many Cocktails about doing these packages. I did not do it this week because it was St. Patrick's Day and the stuff that I had already planned to do this was actually, I didn't have it to sell. So the packages will come. Got some fun tasting ideas for you guys. They'll be coming. But thanks you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. To pick up another. Oh, that blackberry is dangerous. I will warn you. That's definitely going to be a repeat all summer long. So anyway, hope you guys had fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys will come and see us. Shop online. We'll send you. Love the idea of Master of Mixes. And I will have a restock of everything that I'm using for that Master of Mixes. So just know it's coming. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. Happy St. Patrick's Day.